Well, good morning. This is the 11th of December, a Tuesday. The crop report just came out, the supply and demand report, production report. We're going to go to that in just a second. I'll just tell you these numbers were considered, as I look at the screen, disappointing for every market. I'm going to start off with cotton and tell you what's showing there. I'm just going straight to the USDA site and we're reading from what they're saying. This month's 2018-19 U.S. cotton forecast includes slightly higher production and higher ending stocks. No one expected that. They thought the domestic stocks would be down. Production's raised 180,000 bales due mainly to a 300,000 bale increase in Texas. Well, that's ridiculous. Domestic mill use and exports are unchanged. Ending stocks forecast at 4.4 million bales in 2018-19. That's 100,000 bales above both last month and the 2017-18 estimate. The forecast range for the marketing year average price received by producers is unchanged from November, not 71 to 77 cents. Global 2018-19 forecast compared with last month include lower production, lower consumption, higher trade, and slightly higher ending stocks. The anticipation really was about two things. I'm not reading this anymore. Expected domestic carryout to be reduced, expected the global carryout to be reduced. Both were increased some. They thought there would be an adjustment for India and Pakistan. Let's see what they say. Global production is 645,000 bales lower with smaller crops in Pakistan, China, India, and Turkey. These changes more than offset a 1 million bale increase in Brazil and smaller increases in the United States. Global consumption is 1.3 million bales lower, largely due to 1 million bale decline for China, but consumption is also lower in Pakistan, Turkey, and Uzbekistan. Global trade is 600,000 bales higher, with imports up in Pakistan, India, and Malaysia, while exports are higher from Brazil, Argentina, Uzbekistan. The 2018-19 global ending stocks are nearly 600,000 bales higher this month. So there you go. Cotton market was up 70 before the report. Right now it's down 48. The feeling was this will have a reaction, but pretty quickly after it, we'll be back to looking at trade numbers, which are in trade negotiations and the agreement China has to start buying product again. So that's the real news, but the market is having to deal with this, and it's dealing with it with an initial pullback like we've seen. Looking at the grain and oilseed, corn, start with them, carry out. The number was, and this is the carry out for corn, 1.781 billion bushels. The forecast was 1.744, so that was higher than they thought. Soybean carry out, they thought it would be 938. It turned out to be 955 million, higher than they thought. Wheat, the expectation was for 969. It actually came in at 974, higher than they thought. And what else have we got here? World carryout appears to be on target for corn, slightly higher for soybeans, slightly higher for wheat. So what was the market going into this? The soybean market was unchanged or slightly higher. Now it's down. It's just fractionally lower, down a quarter of a cent. No big swing there. The corn was down 1 before the report. Right now, the corn is down 1.5. Not a big change there. Wheat going into the report was unchanged. The wheat right now is down 6.5, so that has not done well. Wheat has dropped 6 cents in the report. Cotton's the biggest number, biggest change, up 70, and it was rallying right into the number, which I don't know why they did that exactly, but it went from up 70 to down 50, and that's where it is right now. So that's it. Thanks for being with us for this edition of our monthly crop report review, and that is brought to you by Fiber Max and Stoneville Seed. Thanks. We'll see you later.